So, yeah, I'm Quattrell. Yeah. I'm Big Mac.
Red pepper.
Perf. So today is our pilot to Joey, our gayest friend.
One.
Oh, first of all, we are all the playground peeps. If you haven't seen it already, go to our introduction video. Just, it'll be down in the link. And just go click it. Yeah, it'll be somewhere, you'll see it. Unless you're blind. If you're blind, I'm terribly sorry. But if you're blind, just know I'm cute already. But if they're blind, they're not going to be watching YouTube. Sweet cheeks, if they're blind, they will hear me and they will fall in love with me. Yeah, but they're not going to be watching... By the way, you guys have a cold right now, so... But they're not going to be watching YouTube if they're blind. You just shut up.
Okay, and if you have noticed, he does have a lot of freckles.
That's why he's red pepper.
Red pepper.
Okay. Let's talk about Joey and how we know him. Okay.
I don't know Joey.
Shush. You're gonna know Joey. Now let Quattrell introduce Joey. Okay. Joey's my best friend. Yes, he is gay. No, he's my best friend. He's like my brother. So if you hear me talk about my brother Joey, all that, he's, like my brother. Anyway, he's gay, so yeah, you'll hear a lot of stupid stories about him, but I promise you will laugh at least one of them. Okay, so that's me. I introduced Joey to Bobby. Yes, at the beginning of the year, this year when she first came to our school, she introduced me to Joey, not in person, but still, Joey and me know each other a little bit, That's about this close from being best friends. Me and cameraman. Yeah, Perv is the cameraman. But either way, me and Joey, we look out for each other, even if we can't see each other. So, it's Red Pepper who doesn't know Joey, so I don't know if we should skip him.
And really, I don't know a lot about Joey, so I'm
okay,
I just nod and say yes.
BTW, Joey doesn't have, any social networks. He's just...
Joey.
He loves hanging with his peeps. He really doesn't text. He usually calls, and he'll talk to you for hours. At the middle of the night. Hours. Oh, yes.
Great.
Tell the story. You have to tell the story. Okay.
No.
I was sleeping one night, right? And he called me. So it was like 2:00 in the morning, maybe like 3 or something. I was really mad at him. I was asleep. I was like, what? He was like, I'm gonna knock you out. Get up here, Pepper. Red Pepper.
Yeah, red.
Anyway, okay, let's get it. So he calls me like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and so he's like, hey, do I look like a girl? And I was like, kind of, and he was like, well, why? We got in this really weird conversation, and I was like, you should talk to your mom about this. Well, yeah, it's kind of weird, but he called me and we started talking about, that stuff, and it was really weird. Don't ask me about it, please, because, I don't know. Yeah. It's not a really funny story, but the fact is if you get a hold of Joey's number or he gets a hold of yours, watch out. Change it. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
He's worse than me.
Anyway, so what am I gonna talk about, Joey? Oh, what was that? Remember when I was out that one day? Okay, I was out one day because I had a cold. Really, not really. I really just want to stay home from school. And I asked Caitlin how Joey was doing. Wait a minute. BTW, if you are 10 years old and younger, ignore what he just said. Okay. Because you need to go to school, you need to get education. Mom and daddy want you to be a doctor, go to law school, do something. Hey, I only pretend to be sick 6 times a year. That's not bad. Okay. Anyway, okay, and I asked Caitlin how Joey was doing, and she said, what'd you say? Something about Joey. It's about, I remember, okay, she said that she told Joey I was out and I was cold, and apparently Joey was like, oh no. He's very considerate about people, especially me. Yeah.